Omarion's baby mama, Apryl Jones, speaks on her first day on her 9 to 5 job from reality star.
Why a lot of content creators going broke? Let me explain to y'all why. It's because a lot of them trying to keep up with celebrities, the NBA players, the rappers, and everybody else, instead of just living a basic lifestyle.
The reality of being a content creator with over 200,000 followers is I'm broke. I go viral literally every single week.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
I'm outside. Today was my first day, and I was scanning my patients. It's like riding a bicycle, you know? It really is. I'm back in action. Everyone is so nice too. It's really nice to be a part of a team of people who just welcome you in, who are so nice, that are willing to help you and just take their time with you and all of that. Like, so if you're working at a job and the people around you just make you feel welcome, just be grateful for that. I know that I am, because it's not always been that way. So yeah, man, I'll be keeping you guys posted.
All right, so here's what I'm not going to do. What I'm not going to do is do the B. Simone thing and make fun of people for working 9 to 5s. I think that that's just crazy. I've helped provide for families, help support businesses, because a lot of people like to talk down on people who work 9 to 5 jobs. So we're not going to talk down about her working a 9 to 5 job. That's not what this is about. This is about how winter is here. Winter's here. Shisha, what is winter? The term winter is coming was popularized by a TV show called Game of Thrones. But in this context, in the context of a modern woman right here who cheated on her man right there with his friend to get revenge, to be spiteful, and to just be low down and dirty, all to end up being humbled and having to get it out the mud for herself when she could have been taken care of by a high net worth man. She thought she could do better, but found out she couldn't. In this context of winter is coming and is finally here. This term was popularized by a man who goes by the name of Kevin Samuels. And we're seeing this happen in front of our eyes.
But I want to say, because I've been seeing people's comments like, listen, I want to speak about this stuff more just because I feel like there's a lot of shame or something. I guess maybe because the internet is such a prevalent thing and cameras are out all the time and people feel like they're going to be judged for going back to work, and who gives a damn? Okay. Do what you got to do for you. Do what you got to do to survive. And there's so much good in being a hard worker. There's so much reward in working hard for yours. Like, folks have become lazy. We don't do lazy around here. We work. We work hard to get to where we want to go.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Listen, Apryl Jones is not the first chick to leave a man, cheat on him, and think she was going to level up. We know for a while she was dating Taye Diggs, and people were worried and saying, wait, is he about to wife, a chick who'd be willing to be as grimy as she was in the last relationship she was in? But that doesn't seem to have bared any fruit. And here she is. Again, plenty of chicks have been in this situation. The only difference we see here is she's actually telling the world about it. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. However, we see in full display the big piece of humble pie that she's getting served. Now, I don't wish the worst for her. She has a child. She has to provide for that child. And I hope that she gets it together. But overall, lessons here had to be learned for being a cheater. You got to stay humble out here.
I left the man that I loved for the man that I deserve. I was in a relationship for 10 years and decided to leave that relationship because he was no longer the man of my dreams. He was a good boyfriend and he never cheated on me, but when it came to alignment and what I deserved and what I wanted and saw for myself and my future kids, I wanted to give my kids the best possible father I could, as well as like the best possible life I could give them. Love is not enough for that. So I left. It took me years of contemplation, but now I am in pursuit of finding the man of my dreams again, because you're young, you're hot, you might as well live your best possible life, especially the one life that you have, the one body that you have. Like, don't waste it away on settling.
Let's talk about the sponsor of this channel, fathershaverights.com. Engaged and soon-to-be married men, hiring the wrong lawyer can leave you with an overpriced, unenforceable prenup. Avoid the trap. Inside my step-by-step guide at fathershaverights.com, Renowned attorneys James Sexton and the lead attorney lay out the exact questions to ask, red flags to spot, and proven steps to hiring the perfect prenup lawyer. The guide itself costs only a couple of dinner dates, far less than a single billable hour. Hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section, lock in your guide, and join the hundreds of men securing their marriages the right way. And this is to anybody. We all have to remain humble. It can all be taken away tomorrow. You don't want to brag too much. You don't want to burn bridges. You have to be careful how you move. I bet you there are chicks out here who, because of how they acted, even if things didn't work out with the father of their children, if he was financially stable enough, he helped her out because he probably appreciated that she's not somebody who gives him complete hell. Check out a few of these comments. Top comment here says, Angel Love, been a nurse the entire time she been on TV. Somebody else who says, her being in radiology is a huge flex. Here's somebody else who says, what's wrong with working? I don't think there's anything wrong with working.
Why a lot of content creators going broke? Let me explain to y'all why. It's because a lot of them trying to keep up with celebrities, the NBA players, the rappers, and everybody else, instead of just living a basic lifestyle. Me, I live a basic lifestyle. I don't care how much money I get on this app. I'm living a basic lifestyle. Listen, I ride around in the same exact vehicle that I bought when I was 18 or 19 years old. It ain't that I can't get another truck. I just don't want them. I'm not a person that hang with everybody. Not only that, I'm thinking about moving to the country somewhere, far away from everybody, far away from the city. My first priority is a nice house with a lot of land. Then I get me a truck. I'm not out here trying to impress everybody. So when y'all see me in public, I'm dressed just like y'all. You'll never see me get on this app and act like I'm balling. A lot of these content creators, they get their money, and what they go do? They go buy a watch, they go buy a chain, they get their first $10,000 that month, they hear you go jump in a big ass house. Then next month, they money be looking funny and they can't pay it. And they gotta put out 50 videos a day. In a content creator, you gotta be smart. If y'all just was to sit back and just pay attention to a lot of these content creators, the first thing they do is when they get money, they wanna wear only designer. They don't wear these type of shirts no more. They don't wear regular clothes no more. Everything they buy had to be $1,500 and up. Then they try to get on the internet and convince y'all that they getting money and y'all should do the same exact thing. You will never see me doing that. I promise y'all. If I were rich, y'all wouldn't even know it because I'll dress the same exact way that I'm dressing right now. I'll still have that truck that I showed y'all. But guess what? I'm not trying to impress nobody. I like riding solo. I'm out in public 9 times out of 10, I'm solo. When y'all see me in public, don't expect to see me in no Maserati or no nothing new or something like that. Expect to see this motherfucker right here. This is my baby right here.
The reality of being a content creator with over 200,000 followers is I'm broke. I go viral literally every single week. Every week. I got like over 8 million views this past month. I have like loyal fans, but I'm just like, yo, I had $101 in my bank account yesterday. Last month, the Creator Fund paid me like $70 because I make a lot of short form videos that aren't over 1 minute long. And I'm going to keep saying this, like, people are not paying Black creators. I have fucking verified companies and businesses commenting on my videos trying to be relatable and shit. And it's just like, you guys won't fucking pay me. Like, it gets to a point, I'm getting like really frustrated because this has been my career for a while. Like, I used to make a lot more money on social media, and I feel like as my platform grows bigger and bigger, people get this idea that like you must be doing very, very well, like even better than before. And I'm just like, dude, what? Anyway, if you want to literally send me money, because I'm just like, this is so dumb.
I do wonder how much a radiologist makes. Oh shoot, 300 to 400K. She bringing in money like that? That's what's up. Hold on. Let me actually search this. Is Apryl Jones a radiologist? Let's talk to our AI assistant barista, Miss Coffee. Miss Coffee, is Apryl Jones a radiologist?
Yes, Apryl Jones claims to have a background in radiology or medical imaging, but I couldn't find verifiable proof she's a fully qualified radiologist that is a doctor specializing in reading medical images. Here's what I found. She's been reported to have received a bachelor's degree in radiology and worked on and off in hospitals. She's talked about certified in medical imaging.
So what would somebody who is certified in medical imaging do for their occupation?
If someone's certified in medical imaging, here's what that usually means in practice, not to be confused with being a radiologist, who's a doctor, certification level. They've typically gone through a bachelor's program or a specialized certificate program in radiologic sciences, medical imaging, or a related field. They may hold credentials from organizations like the ARRT, American Registry of Radiologic Technologists. What they do. Depending on their exact certification, they might work as radiologic technologist X-ray tech, performs diagnostic X-rays and prepares patients for imaging procedures. MRI technologist, operates MRI scanners, positions patients, and ensures clear images are captured.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've actually suggested to a lot of my nieces and nephews to get into this aspect of radiology.
CT technologist, specializes in computed tomography CT scans. Ultrasound, sonography tech, uses ultrasound to produce images of internal organs, pregnancies, etc.
What's the yearly salary?
All right, babe. Here's some ranges for what someone certified in medical imaging, technologist, MRI tech, radiologic tech might make per year in the U.S. The median annual wage for radiologic and MRI technologists is about $77,660. May 2024 Bureau of Labor Statistics for MRI technologists. Specifically, median salary is around $88,180. Bureau of Labor Statistics. In specialized roles, MRI technologist 1 thing. The average can hit $97,206 year salaried.
All right, we've heard enough. I don't think she's an actual radiologist. Again, that's just from this quick, limited little bit of research I've done right here. Who knows?
I'm posting about this, I'm speaking about it because I want, especially like I'm trying to teach my kids, like, don't ever get to a headspace where you're too good to do something.
I'm not sure if you're seeing this, but on my feed, I see a lot of conversation about people wanting to quit their jobs to go full-time on content. And I'm going to tell you this right now, don't do that. These are some hard times right now. So if you have a job, you need to keep it because people can't even get a job right now. I know it's difficult scrolling social media and seeing people looking like they're winning on social media and you want to do it too. But looks can be deceiving. What you may count as winning on social media is subjective. For me, it is a slow climb. It's not something that's supposed to jump off overnight. It's something that you have to put in a lot of time and effort in. You thinking you're tired at your 9 to 5 right now, but this is like a 24-hour grind. It never stops. My advice for those who are thinking about quitting their jobs and doing content full time, don't do it. Keep your job. It's not the time yet. You'll know when it's time. In the beginning, it's not the time. Another piece of advice, if this is something that you really want to do, this is something that I did. Find a job in the space and actually go apply, work there, learn. So you can actually be, tapping into those creative skills and, feeling like you're actually going into the right direction to do this full time. And it just helps you financially. It keeps you a steady paycheck and you're still doing what you love. Use your page as your portfolio to get that job.
So I just saw this thing about somebody quitting their job to become a full-time influencer. No. No, that's backwards. You need to become an influencer so you can quit your job. This is what people don't understand about influencing. It's so up and down. Like, until you are an established content creator, bro, you can make a whole bunch of racks one month and $200 the next. So you never want to leave that stable income for this shit. Unless I'm saying, you make enough on here per month that you're gonna get that you could cover all your bills. Then y'all not understanding this. I remember somebody on one of my videos asked me why I don't do this full time. I said, brother, there's insurance, 401k. You gotta retire. Also, let's say my page gets deleted today. Now I have a fat ass gap of 3 years where I didn't work. If I go apply for a new job, they're going to ask me why. So it looks better on my resume that I've been consistently at a job, especially if, with my content, it doesn't take that long to make a video. Now, as you guys know, I did start vlogging on YouTube and start moving to other styles of content. But when that starts doing good, then I'll quit my job. I'm not going to quit my job today. Now I'm struggling, trying to do every promo, trying to sell y'all these knockoff products. See, I get it. With chasing your dream, you want to kind of go all in, not have a plan B. But I'm telling you, with content creation, that's the one time where it's a little bit backwards.
One thing that I think is really interesting is I've never seen so many women champion a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? I just know if it was a dude, it wouldn't be enough money.
Yeah, I know it's a real flex to me The fact that April Jones, Omarion baby mother, she went to work. She had a bachelor's degree to fall back on in radiology. Yes, and she vlogged her first day. Well, she didn't vlog her first day, but she spoke about it like today was her first day. She actually had, she enjoyed it and everything. But that is a prime example of education will never go out of style. Like, everybody want to be content creators. Everybody want to be rappers, singers, whatever. Do whatever fits you, but always had an education to fall back on.
One thing I do want to encourage is the mindset of people who are too proud to get a job. There are a lot of people out here who are too prideful to get a job, right? You can't be broke and prideful at the same time. But there are a lot of people out here who think they're too good for things.
This lady used to do music. She was on reality TV. She was doing a lot of things, right? But that didn't work out for her. And she's able to now use her bachelor's degree in radiology and make good money still. So actually, if you've been thinking about going back to school, this is your sign to go back to school. Always have that backup plan. Always, because you just never know. And I just love the fact that she spoke about her first day and she wasn't ashamed to do it. Like, yeah, she works a 9 to 5. Nothing was wrong with working a 9 to 5 at all. Don't let social media make y'all feel like working a 9 to 5 is not good, because it's great.
I also want to add, do not think that getting into debt for a degree is the only way for you to get a reliable job. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link into the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.